Hello, everyone! Zack Nighthawk flying into this space once again with another episode of Pokémon Emerald! In the last episode, we arrived in Fallarbor Town, and now I want to go inside the Pokémon Center because I haven't healed up my Pokémon yet. I didn't do so at the end of the last episode, and I want to do it right now. Hello, what is this? An NPC is using my PC? Why, I ought to have a word with you. Ma'am, could you please let me use the PC? Oh, hello. You are? Okay, your name's Zack. I can see that you're a trainer. So that means you use the Pokemon storage system I developed. Oh, so you're the someone whose PC I've been using for Pokemon storage. Ah. How I arrived at that conclusion is a simple deductive process. You spoke to me because you wanted to access something on this PC. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm Lynette. Honestly, I'm glad to meet you. It's great you're using the storage system. If you could, please visit me at home. My house is on Route 114. So the NPC in question is the person who developed our Pokemon storage. Her name is Lynette. And she said she lives on Route 114. Not gonna go there yet because I want to explore the rest of Fallarbor Town. I want to talk to some of the locals, like this old man right here. I meant this old man right here.
Something's happening, and I don't like it. I've seen shady characters wandering in and out of Professor Cozmo's house.
See? Take a look! This is my precious Azurill! It's slick and smooth and plushy too!
What's your opinion on that?
Roo-ree-loo!
Couldn't agree more. Have you already challenged Flannery, the leader of the Lava Ridge Gym? The girl's grandfather was famous. He was one of the Elite Four in the Pokemon League at one point. Wouldn't surprise me to see Flannery become a great trainer in her own right.
Just assuming that elite battling runs in the family. Meow!
You're not a Meowth.
I'm having a hard time deciding if I should make my Skitty evolve or not. I only have to use this Moonstone, but it's so hard to decide. If I make it evolve, it will become much stronger. But it will look so different too, not to mention it likely won't... Wait. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to learn any moves after evolving because stone evolutions kind of work like that, at least at this point in the series. I want all sorts of things, but I used up my allowance. Wouldn't it be nice if there were a spell that made money appear when you waggle a finger? If you want, I could teach your Pokemon Metronome. Money won't appear, but your Pokemon will waggle a finger, yes? Metronome. This move can only be learned once, is that okay? Okay, I'll teach it. Which Pokemon should I teach?
None of my Pokemon are able to learn Metronome.
Okay, I'll be here if you change your mind. Welcome. How may I serve you? Gonna buy a few super potions. 10 is good enough. And super repels. Works for 200 steps. Buy 20. Nope, that's all. Meaningful NPC conversations in a Pokemon Mart. Wish there were more of that. Professor Cozmo went off to Meteor Falls on Route 114 to meet with some people from Team Magma. I imagine that wasn't by choice. Team Magma, as I've already went over, is the rival team of Team Aqua, and they are a villainous team in this game. Particularly, they are the villainous team in Pokemon Ruby. Gonna enter the battle tent here. You know what? Actually, I just want to read the sign outside first. Battle tent Fallarbor site. May the greatest teams gather. The set KO tourney's rules are listed. Which heading do you want to read? Battle Trainers. At this battle tent, the levels of your opponents will be adjusted to match the levels of your Pokemon. However, no trainer you face will have any Pokemon below level 30. Rules. The set KO tourney has special rules, unlike battle standards, or standard battles. Ugh. First, one battle lasts only 3 turns. If the outcome is not decided after 3 turns, it goes to judging. The referee will choose the winner based on how the Pokemon battle. Also, a Pokemon cannot be switched out until its battle outcome is decided. Mind. The first judging factor is mind. This factor evaluates how aggressive the battlers were. The judging is based on how often the trainers ordered the use of offensive moves. Skill. The second judging factor is skill. This factor evaluates how effectively Pokemon moves are used. If a move worked successfully, the skill rating goes up. If a move failed, the skill rating is lowered. If it was an offensive move, the skill rating goes up if the move was super effective and goes down if it was not very effective. The skill rating will not go up for moves such as Protect and Detect. If the opponent used Protect and Detect, and your Pokemon failed to hit with a move, its skill rating will not go down. Body. The third judging factor is body. This factor is based on how much HP remained at the end of the battle. The rating takes into account how much HP a Pokemon had at the start of a battle, and what remained at the end. So this is like a Pokemon contest in its own right. It's like a battle and a Pokemon contest all rolled into one. F you, F you, F you, F you, F you. I'm going to make everyone think I'm just a kid and let them play down. Then I'll shock them and grab the title. Don't know how often that works. You know how battle tents offer different events in different towns? My favorite is definitely the battle tents at Fallarbor Town. No, Doug, because you live here. I think it's fantastic how trainers try to win with all their faith in their Pokemon. Oh hey, it's Scott again. Hi, Zach. So you came out to this battle tent? So you came out to this battle tent. The people in these parts tend to be easygoing and laid back. But you see, what I'm looking for are people with, how should I say this? Someone bursting with the desire and drive to win. If there were a trainer like that, I'd immediately, whoops, never mind, keep working at it. Don't want to spoil me, I see. I heard something about some tents, so I decided to camp out. I know that tents these days are so luxurious. Since I'm here, I may as well try my hand at battling. Well, you are a hiker after all. Let's participate, why not? I welcome you to the Battle Tent Fallarbor site. I am your guide to the Set KO tourney. Now, do you wish to take the challenge of a Set KO tourney? Yes, I would. Very well. Now select your 3 Pokemon, please. Gonna go with my 3 highest leveled Pokemon because my opponents are gonna be at level 30 and I want my strongest Pokemon. Before showing you to the battle tent, I must save. Is that okay? Sure thing, why not? It's not gonna matter, really. If I said it once before, I'll say it again. I shall now guide you to the battle tent. Set KO tourney, begin! I am not strong enough for this. Why would you admit that? Some sailor you are, Connor. I have never seen Connor spelled with an A. Oh, that's not good. You know what? Lead Seed. Hopefully that scores well on the judges' cards. Double team again. You're gonna be really annoying, aren't you? Well, it's going better than I thought so far. Oh, that's a dragon type move. That's not flying type. Double team did not work there. I think I should win this one. That's it! We will now go to judging to determine the winner. Judging category 1, Mind! The Pokemon showing the most guts. Judging category 2, Skill! The Pokemon using the moves the best. So Reishi won the Mind skill, and there's a top... The Mind category, Reishi won. The Skill category, Tai, Body. Judging category 3, Body! The Pokemon with the most vitality. Judgment, 5-1. The winner is Zach's Reishi. So down goes Pelipper. What's next? Wailmer. Reishi versus Wailmer. This shouldn't be too difficult. Pure water type against a grass type. Earth. Wailmer's speed fell, attack rose. Ends defense rose. Don't think that's gonna matter much here. Reishi's not that great of a special attacker, and Wailmer has a lot of HP, so don't know if this is gonna work. Oh yeah! Okay. Wailmer had its energy drained. Wailmer used Curse again, and this one wasn't even close. Just kept using Curse. This guy's an idiot. We will now go to judging. Mind, Reishi. Skill, Reishi. A complete shutout. And last up is Meryl. I think I should win this one, be a knockout. Yeah, I just realized this is like Pokemon boxing. If you don't knock a Pokemon out, it goes to the judges. So far, so good. Bubble Beam against a grass type. Yeah, that's not gonna work too well in that Mind category, I'm afraid. And that should just about do it. When you said you weren't strong enough, at least you were being honest. Mind, Reishi. Skill, Reishi. Body. 2 straight shutouts for Reishi. 6-0 for the second one in a row. Shame we didn't get to knock any of those Pokemon out. Player defeated Sailor Connor. Goodbye and thank you. The winner is Zach. Your Pokemon will be restored to full health. I'll go on. I mean, for the sake of PP, I guess I did need to heal up. Set KO tourney, begin! Don't cause an uproar, you! Ninja Boy Rory has a Nincada. Reishi versus Nincada. Oh no. Well, Can't believe Ninkata is able to outspeed Rick. Nice. Oh, great. Lumberry. Ugh, come on. That was just so random. Yeah, you're not gonna win this. That's it! We will go to judging to determine the winner! Mind, tie. Skill, Ninkata. Reishi. Judgment 3-3! We have a draw! It's a tie! Both Pokemon are gone. So Flipper will go up against Dustox. Thankfully, you're not flying type. And you don't have levitate for your ability, so you're weak to ground type attacks. Psybe, oh jeez, critical hit. Oh, that's right, you're also part bug type. Oh, dang it. Harden. Oh, are you kidding? Oh no, not good, not good. Harden again. Oh, jeez. Go to judging to determine the winner. Mind. Flipper! Skill. Dustox. Body. Well, that's the first one I've lost so far. The winner is Rory's Dustox. And now, here comes Echo. Okay. Jeez. Yeah, Harden is... That's gonna create problems. Please do something other than Psybeam, I beg you. No, I lost. I am most certainly gonna lose this one. Well, Echo's confused, but it's not gonna matter anyway. That's the last... Or... Yes! Oh, wow, I didn't know that. Well, I won the body category, I believe. Mind. Tie. Skill. Tie. What? How did Dustox have more health than me? How? I don't need an uproar. The winner is Rory! Thank you so much for participating. Please wait while I save the game. That is such BS. I got robbed. I'm sorry. I'm gonna protest that decision. Move Tutor's house. So this is the place you go if you want to teach a Pokemon and move via the move. Basically, this is where the move tutor lives. If you want to teach a Pokemon a move, this is where you would go to do it. Without any TMs or HMs, obviously, but... You will only teach moves to you if you have heart scales. Unfortunately, I do not have any on me right now, so... I cannot visit the move tutor at the moment. Well... I believe it's time for me to move on. We're on Route 114, the same Route 114 that Lynette said her house is on. Fossil Maniac's house. Fossils greatly accepted. Not exactly in Fallarbor Town anymore, but this house is right on the outskirts of town. Still plays the Fallarbor Town theme music even when we're inside. My big brother's the Fossil Maniac. He's a nice guy who loves fossils. We'll see about that. He loves digging holes too. He dug this hole by himself. You could have this, so you can dig holes just like my big brother. Obtain TM28 Dig. That is a very good TM to have, especially at this point in the game, but I'm not going to teach it to any of my current Pokemon yet. Because there's a Pokemon that I want later on that I know can learn Dig. That's a long way to the back.
I'm the Fossil Maniac. I'm a nice guy who loves fossils. Do you want a fossil?
But the fossils around here, but the fossils around these parts all belong to me. None for you. If you can't bear to go without a fossil, look in a desert where there are boulders and sand that may hide fossils. And I was told you're a nice guy. What's a nice guy if he can't share anything? Gonna move B-Wing to the front here. B-Wing is 3 levels away from evolving. And you're a fisherman. I assume you'll battle me. Yep. I like to fish, but I also like to battle. If anyone challenges me, I'm there, even if I'm fishing. If you're wondering why I haven't used Electrike for this, it's because he has a Barboach. I know that because I did a pre-run as well for this one. Wing attack. Water gun. Wing. Actually, no. Quick attack. Quick attack should end this fight. Ooh. I like to battle, but that doesn't mean I'm good at it. I'm still bitter about losing that Pokemon boxing match. Really, I mean, the judges in that are just as corrupt as the ones in real boxing. All my Pokemon does is roar! No one dares to come near me! If you would, please take this TM away. Obtain TM05, that is for Roar. What that does, if you use that move, that Pokemon will be, the opposing Pokemon will be switched out for another Pokemon in the opposing, in the opponent's party. TM05 contains Roar. A roar sends Pokemon scurrying. Bow! Bow wow! Looks like we got a double battle up here. Gonna put Electrike in the front. Electrike's the next Pokemon that's due to evolve. It's 2 levels away, whereas Reishi is 3 levels away. No! Ah! Me? I'm not just a pretty face. So you are Picnicker Charlotte. And you have a Nuzleaf. Good enough for B-Wing. I think Wing Attack should take care of you in one shot. Oh! If I remember correctly, this Nuzleaf has Fake Out, so I want to use Quick Attack here. Oh! Oh! In any case... There's no way that battle should have gone, should have lasted 3 turns. That wasn't cute in the least! Yeah, there's an item past you. What is it? Energy powder. I forget what that does. I think it's one of those herbs that makes your Pokemon hate you, if I'm not mistaken. A bitter powder that restores HP by 50 points. You know what? I'm gonna use a potion to heal up B-Wing before I battle this fisherman fellow. I'm still bitter that he turned away at the last second, because I wanted to double battle this guy in Charlotte. I landed a big one! A huge one, I tell you! Kai has a Barboach. Maybe not double battling these two was the right idea, because you're part ground type, and there's not much Electrike can do against Barboach, especially since you have Mud Sport. But then again, I didn't plan on using any electric type attacks anyway. What was that about? Did mine lose its size? I don't know. This part of the map is one where I would definitely recommend exploring to its fullest extent, because there are a lot of hidden areas that you can find off the road. If we were fishing, you wouldn't stand a chance against me. So bring on your Pokémon! Okay, so there are a few new encounters on this route. Remember when I said, do not catch a Seedot early, wait for a Nuzleaf later on? Well, this is the route where you'd find Nuzleaf. Nuzleaf is pretty good. I like Nuzleaf. I've usually liked the Seedot, Nuzleaf, and Shiftry family ever since they were introduced. Especially since, you know, Nuzleaf has Chlorophyll for its ability, which boosts its speed in Sunrise, and if you have a Sun team, a team that depends on Sunrise, or a Pokemon that depends on that, Chlorophyll is an absolute monster ability, because it becomes a nasty sweeper if a Pokemon uses Sunny Day before. Okay, so Magikarp is down, and out comes Goldeen. Okay, so another Pokemon you can encounter, another second stage evolution you can encounter is Lombre. Thank God, Supersonic Mist. Lombre, I mean, I actually would recommend Lotad, because Lotad earlier on, and that's because, well, you have a decent, there's a decent chance that the Lotad that you got a lot earlier in the game will be higher leveled and know better moves than the Lombre you'd find in the wild on Route 114. Now, the most common encounter on this route is a Pokemon that I actually, a few episodes ago, was thinking of adding to my team, and was one of the Pokemon that, well, was one of the Pokemon from Coliseum and XD that I wanted to add. That Pokemon is Swablu. Used Swablu back in Pokemon Coliseum, and I believe her name was Sky, and she was pretty good. She was a terrible attacker, but she did serve me well as a defender. Kind of changed my mind on that in the middle of this journey. I need to exercise after a meal. Let's have a match! But when it evolves at level 36 into Altaria, and Altaria might be the easiest Dragon-type Pokemon to obtain in this game, and also the safest. As I alluded to, Altaria is a very defensive Pokemon. It's versatile in the notion that it can learn a lot of moves. In fact, I'd say it's one of the better TM slaves in the game. The issue is, it's not, like I said, it's not the best attacker in the world. I mean, its base attack stat and special attack stat are both 70. Which is pretty underwhelming. It's strictly a defensive Pokemon. And the last encounter on this route, and the rare one, well, for some reason, well, I'm actually still a little bitter about the fact that its counterpart is not in this game. The Pokemon I'm talking about is Seviper at 9% of the time. Seviper is a very good mixed attacking poison type. The only issue is if you come across ground types and psychic types, it will not be able to get it off because it is not that fast. And B-Wing has reached a very special level. And we have defeated Nancy. Oh no! Oh no. Oh yes! What? B-Wing is evolving! Congratulations! Your B-Wing evolved into Swellow! Swellow is I think a little bit of a glass cannon. It's a very good attacker with very good speed, but it cannot defend to save its life. But there is also one encounter on this route that you can only encounter in Pokemon Ruby. That Pokemon was the one that in this game I wanted over Whismur, Loudred, and then its evolved form Exploud. That Pokemon is Zangoose. I am still bitter that this Pokemon is not available in Pokemon Emerald because yeah, Super Repel. Alright. Zangoose is such a very good normal type sweeper. 2 Person Berries. Wanna pick them? Yes, I do. And I would have loved to have a normal type sweeper on my team, but like I said, it's not available in Emerald, and I am still very, very bitter about that. Not saying anything to slight the Whismur family, but Zangoose is something I would have loved to have. If you want to know what Person Berries do, they are berries that snap a Pokemon out of confusion. They are particularly helpful for one gym battle down the road. I would suggest giving a Person Berry to a Pokemon for that gym battle just cause. Alright, I think that's the last berry I got. Lance seems to be delighted. Before I battle those two, I want to go inside. Is this the place? Yes, Lynette's house. Sanest Silicon Valley startup house ever. Oh, hi, Zach. I'm sorry everything is so cluttered. When I get engrossed in research, things end up this way. This is embarrassing. Please keep this a secret in exchange for please keep this a secret in exchange for this. Obtain the Lotad doll. Lotad doll you can place in your secret base. Got anything else to say? May I offer advice about my Pokemon storage system? You should organize your boxes so you can tell which Pokemon are in them. Yeah, about organizing things. It's Lynette's research notes. There's information about boxes. Design boxes to hold 30 Pokemon each. Each trainer should be able to store 420 Pokemon on the PC system. Keep reading. A marking system should be added to make Pokemon easier to recognize. The name and wallpaper design of each box will be made changeable to please the stored Pokemon. Keep reading. When storing a Pokemon, it should be sent to the box inspected last. If that box is full, the received Pokemon is stored in the next box. In other words, when a box is examined, it is automatically selected as the box to which Pokemon are sent. There's an email from someone on the PC. Your storage system offers more convenience than mine. It has a lot of user-friendly features that make it fun and useful too. It makes me proud that I played a part in its development. Here's hoping that you'll continue research in storage systems. From Bill. Curious. Can you battle me? I love using the berry crush machine, so I'm collecting berries. I'll share one with you if you'd like. Obtain the Nana Berry. I believe that's for Pokeblocks. You should try the berry crush machine with your friends. Don't know if that's gonna come around for quite a while. Yeah, B-Wing and Electrike will take the lead for this double battle. Right here. Who taught you about Pokemon? Or who taught you about Pokemon? Who put you on the planet? Senior and Junior, Tyra and Ivy? Roselia and Graveler, ooh. Yeah, I sent Electrike out at the worst possible time. Switch out. Or Flipper. Flipper should take care of Graveler handily. Just like B-Wing took care of Roselia. B-Wing just looks so cartoonish looking with that angry expression. Just, you can barely see its eyelid. That's a trademark of Swellow's. Its eyelid is very visible. Not so much right now. Electrike grew to level 25. It's now 1 level away from evolving and it's trying to learn Odor Sleuth. Electrike can't learn more than 4 moves. What does Odor Sleuth do? Negates the foe's efforts to heighten evasiveness. You know what? Since its physical attack is not very good, I'm gonna get rid of Howl. 1, 2, and poof! Electrike forgot Howl, and Electrike learned Odor Sleuth. I promise it will not learn that for very long. Uh-oh. I was scared that was gonna knock B-Wing out. Glad it didn't. Gonna use Double Team, and Water Gun should easily knock out Graveler as it's quad weak to water. Graveler faints. B-Wing gains 190 experience points. So does Electrike, and so does Flipper. Flipper grew to level 26. Player defeated Senior and Junior, Tyra and Ivy. What an amazing battle style! Oh, your tone really changed. You know what? I'm gonna try one more battle before signing off, because I've used a lot of time here. Plus, it's very late in the evening right now. Camping's fun. You can fish, roast marshmallows, and tell spooky stories. But the best of all are the Pokemon battles. We got ourselves a camper, Shane. And you got yourself a Sandshrew. Sand attack. Please don't miss here. Thank you. Oh, what? Ah. Oh, what? No, what? Ah. Try it again. Thank you. Another critical hit when my opponent's health is in the red. What's last? Nuzleaf. Perfect. No, what? Oh, that was a mistake. Well, on the other hand, I get to save PP here for wing attack. And that is the battle. Nuzleaf levels up. I mean, B-Wing levels up. What am I saying? Well, it's late at night while I'm recording, so... Way too strong! Like I said, it's late at night, and I've used up a lot of time in this episode, so I think this is a good place to leave off. So next time on Pokémon Emerald, we will explore more of Route 114, and maybe go inside the cave that takes us to Meteor Falls. And hopefully we'll find Professor Cozmo and Team Magma there. Zach Nighthawk, flying out.